Hey, everybody, welcome to the Social English Podcast. And on today's episode, we have another English repair shop where you and I get to help a Japanese person with their English. Let's get started.
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。Are you ready, Percy? Let's go.
Hey, Hikari. Yes, I'm here and I am ready to go. I'm pumped up and happy for today's episode. This is another episode of the Social English Podcast. If you are new, welcome. This podcast helps you to learn real social English spoken in my country, America, every single day. And today we have an episode of the English Repair Shop where we are going to help a Japanese person with their English. Okay? We're going to give you an example of their English and much, much more by fixing it today. So, that sounds great to you. Stick around because we're going to get started right after this.
すべての英語修理店のエピソードと同様に4つのパートがあります。パート1では英語を勉強している日本人が間違っていったことを正確に聞くことができます。パート2では会話型のソーシャルイングリッシュスタイルで正しい英語を聞くことができます。パート3ではパーシーはあなたが同じ過ちを犯さないようにするために彼が重要だと考えるヒントをあなたに与えます。パート4でパーシーは正しい英語版を高速で自然な速度で言います。このようにしてネイティブの速度で英語を聞く練習をすることもできます。
Okay, thanks a lot, Ko, for that information. For those of you that do not speak Japanese, Ko was telling you about the format of our English Repair Shop episodes. In part 1, I will read the wrong, incorrect English that the Japanese person studying English used. And in part 2, I will explain this and I will speak the correct English in a slow social English style. Part 3, I will give you any hints or tips that I have. And then in part 4, I will say the correct English in a fast English, social English speed. That way you can start to learn how to practice and your ears can actually hear the speed and the rhythm of a native American English speaker. Sound good? Well, I hope that it does to you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you out. And let's get started with today's episode. And in today's episode, our Japanese learner is talking about a cafe and one cafe that they haven't been to in a long time. So please listen to this. This is the example that I'll give you. This is from a listener here to the show. And just listen. And this is the wrong English part 1. Okay, this is the wrong English. Please listen closely. Kite kudasai. Today, I drank cocoa at a cafe after a long time. It was very tasty. I thought again that I like sweet things. Okay? Here it is again once more. Today, I drank cocoa at a cafe after a long time. It was very tasty. I thought again that I like sweet things. Okay, what did you think about that? For those of my listeners that are already practicing and studying English, what did you think about that? Well, I will tell you, there are just some small mistakes, okay? I can understand this person's English, but it's just a little strange, just a little strange. So let's make this a lot clearer. So we will go by parts to fix this. So this is the correct English. Okay, so let's go by step 1, step 2, which will be sentence 1 and sentence 2. Sentence 1, step 1. Today, I went to a cafe that I haven't been to in a long time and drank hot cocoa. Today, I went to a cafe that I haven't been to in a long time and I drank hot cocoa. It was very tasty. I remembered how much I like sweets. Okay. So that was the social English slow version. And I want to go on a part 3 right now. Okay, so part 3 is when I give you my advice, hints, and tips. Now, today I drank cocoa at a cafe after a long time. That is a strange way. So my hint and my tip for you is to say, today I went to a cafe I haven't been to in a long time. And that's it. And then the next part. Today I went to a cafe I haven't been to in a long time. Okay? Now, in the wrong English, we have I drank cocoa, or how some Japanese people and how this person spelt it in this message he sent to me. He actually spelt it cocoa. Okay, so in North American English, I would say Canada and America, we would say hot cocoa. Hot cocoa, not cocoa, or not just cocoa by itself. So 2 words. So Japanese use cocoa because in Japan, if those of my listeners are not from Japan, maybe you're listening from another country, which I know I have some listeners from different countries. In English, in American English, and in North American English, we would say hot cocoa. We would never say cocoa. Okay? That would be maybe chocolate milk. But I can understand that this Japanese person is talking about hot cocoa. So please use hot cocoa. And the last thing I want to tell you today is don't use sweet things. You can say sweets, okay? Because we're talking about cookies, hot chocolate, candy, anything like that can be called sweets, okay? So let's get going with that again, okay? Now here is part 4. This is the fast English version, so please listen very closely, okay? Kite kudasai. Today I went to a cafe I haven't been to in a long time. I had some cocoa over there. It was tasty. I thought that I knew after this that I really do enjoy sweets. Okay, one more time. Today, I went to a cafe that I haven't been to in a long time and drank coffee. It was very tasty. I remembered how much I like sweets.
この章を気に入っていただけたら5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。コメントは英語か日本語でお書きいただければ喜んで読ませていただきます。リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com にアクセスしてぜひ無料でダウンロードしてください。ほとんどの日本人の英語を勉強している人がやってしまいがちな7つの間違いとその正しい言い方、また毎日英語を上達させるのに役立つ資料もたくさんあります。Apple Podcast、Google Podcast、Stitcher、そして今はパンドラでもポッドキャストを購読いただきます。支援者になっていただけませんか？私たちがこのショーを作るための支援として5ドルの寄付をお願いできませんか？今後のエピソードで感謝の気持ちをお伝えします。また、そこでしか利用できない新しいコンテンツも入手できます。patreon.com/socialenglish からご参加ください。ソーシャルメディアで私たちのポッドキャストを友達にシェアしたり、Twitter、Facebook、Instagram のフォローをお願いします。
So that is going to be it for today's episode of the Social English Podcast. I hope you're able to learn something that you can apply and use in your own English journey. What I want you to do today is try to use an experience that you have had before. Eating at a cafe, at a restaurant, and how you enjoyed your drink there. Maybe it's hot cocoa, maybe it's hot tea, maybe it is lassi or a soft drink like Coca-Cola. But I want you to try to think about a non-Japanese drink so that you can practice the English version of how to say that drink. All right? Okay, that's it for again. And thank you for listening to this podcast. And you can get more helpful hints and check out more of the past episodes by subscribing to the YouTube channel, following this podcast, and please leave a 5-star review or just a review. Please review this podcast in Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or wherever. It will really help us get seen by more people. I appreciate you. You have a great day out there. Keep practicing English. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイトリアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.